Hello everybody, it's Adio here from Firm But Fair Gaming, bringing you another Bellwright video. Today we are going to be setting up an outpost, and we're just going to cover the basics for that, and how we go about choosing locations and how to efficiently set it up for what you would like it to come. Just wanted to show off my little trophies here. Alright, so let's get into it. Today we are going to be looking for a location to build a lumber camp. So we let's just take a look around here. You can just see the barren landscape of where I've started my base, and we're kind of running out of trees. So we want to set up a new lumber camp. And so by looking around the map, I already have one in mind right about here. So the reason I am picking this location is because we have trees here, 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 and here. So I've unlocked tier 2. I got my little village center. So we're going to go over here and we're going to set up. We go to our tier 2 here. We're going to be setting up a lumberjack house. So basically, to get it operational, we're going to have a few buildings over there. The lumberjack house, I'll probably go with the housing tent just to have only 2 workers, just because it's cheaper to build. And I think we'll also need, so we need the house, we will need the lumberjack area, and I'd like to put a little crafting station so that if the axes break, then they will be able to self-sustain and fix it. And also a foraging station, so one of them goes and gets food while the other one cuts trees all day. Just running around trying to find an ideal location for setting up. So we could go up here. I actually want to go across the road because I think I want to go right in there, because that would give us those trees, these trees, these trees, these trees. Obviously, I guess there's some bandits up there. Decisions. I mean, if we go here, we have this, this, and this, and then they can eventually go there. And it's a little bit less of a walk and probably a safer area. So I think we're going to go right in here because there's all this in that area. All right, so now that we've decided what we're going to do for that, I like starting off with building just a camp chest. And the reason being is it gives me something to throw my crap into while I'm running around. And I may not necessarily have everything I need to build, like the hut or whatever, so that I can just start my supplies there and start like that. Now, let's see, what do we have? We even have a... Oh, we got a wolf. I mean, we should probably clear that out. Why let him interrupt our fun, just in the off chance that he kills whoever we end up putting over here? Of course, I didn't, like, I'm naked, so might take a little bit of damage here, but, I mean, it's fine. It's just a single wolf. Come back! So because I'm not actually planning to do any fighting, I am completely naked, minus my fur cape, because I didn't want to deal with the negative move speed. Okay, so we have our little chest down. We want to put up, just want to see, so we got our housing tent, that's 2 logs, and the actual house. How expensive is the house? I mean, that is a lot of resources that we don't necessarily have at the moment. So I think we're just going to go the cheap route for now. I might upgrade that later, but for now, let's just do the housing tent. And so we're just going to plop that down like so. And I want a simple workbench, like I said, so that they can fix their stuff. And we will drop that there. And then for the lumber, decisions. I guess we'll probably go right here just so that they have easy access to all those points. So I guess that's down this way. So we will build it right here so they can, and then from here they can walk across there, over there, up here, back here. I guess that'll work. So we're just going to throw that down. Oh, how about I want the actual lumberjack facility. So I know this is going to be more expensive, but it is going to utilize, like it's the next tier up. It's just going to be better for us to have this built. We're going to drop this near the road, like so. So now we have our little chest, we have our house, we have our workbench, and the last thing that we're going to need is a kind of stockpile. I don't want to do the barn because, again, that's a ton of resources that we don't have at our disposal right now. So then we're just going to throw a stockpile up. So then I'm going to throw that, if I can find a good spot for it, that is going to let me. I mean, I don't even care if it's on the other side of the road. How does that look? I mean, that's fine with it. I am fine with that. Alright, so we've kind of mapped out our logging camp that we want. We have 2 people that will work here. We have our logging. Oh, we need the foraging. That's what I had forgot. The foraging I like to use as well just because it enables, there'll be food. They can pick up some wood and stuff like that. I'm not going to do the more sophisticated one. I'm just going to do the tier 1 foraging station. And we will throw that. That's good enough. Alright, so now that we have it out, let's set about building it. I'm not going to make you guys watch that, so stay tuned. In the next magical thing, when I come back, you'll see it all. So I lied. So one thing that I wanted to call out before I go and build everything is, as you can see, I'm in my buildings for my main settlement, and all these are listed as under construction sites, so they might wander out here to try to build this. So I'm going to assign a new settlement. We're going to call this Lumberyard, and then we'll just switch all these over to be in Lumberyard so that our people don't walk out here and try to build and bring supplies, because we're going to fast travel and do all that because we will do it significantly faster than they will. So now that's set, back to building, and be back in one moment.
Happy days, all thanks to you.
As if to prove my point as to why I should have assigned them to be in independent settlement. As you can see, I have a little train here of followers. If I look, here comes even more. So just another reason why I should have did that instantly as soon as placing them to stop their this little supply train. In order to populate the settlement, there's a couple of things you can do. We can go to some new towns and grab some people, and then basically you would just go to your population, and this is one way to do it. You can click on the person, and you could go switch settlement and assign them, or when you walk right up to them, it'll bring up this screen as well when you interact with them, and then you can just switch their settlement from here. And we've already gone ahead and done that, so we already assigned 2 people to the settlement. So once it's up and running, we'll be good to go. Another thing that I would suggest as you're getting it set up is don't forget to create a log sling, because this will obviously double the amount of the carrying capacity. This is a tier 2 research item, so if you can do the lumberyard, then definitely make sure you research this so you can set them up for the increased productivity. Alrighty, here we are. In just the blink of an eye, the camp is complete. So here we have our little house, our workbench, the personal chest I've now just converted to just food and equipment. We have our foraging station, and of course we have assigned our orders. So we go to our lumberyard. So our foraging camp, I want them to just gather a little bit of berries and some mushrooms. I probably don't even need that many. Then I want them to gather up some wood that's lying around, and then crude stone. If I really feel ambitious, like I might add in some copper and tin ore, even though that's highly unlikely due to where we place this. And then for the lumber mill, I know I can access it through here, but just running up to it just for because. So we needed to provide them with a axe. Just for ease of convenience right now, I gave them a simple axe, and then I assigned them some jobs. So I want them to get 30 logs, and then I want them to search for some hardwood. I could do more than 30. Log takes up 9 squares. The stockpile, I mean, we got 200 inside the lumber yard here, but then the stockpile is 400, so we could go for a little bit more. I think we could go up to 40 actually. Doing some bad math previously, so we get the 40, And then the only other thing that we can set up is you can do a delivery system. So what we could do is go to deliveries. So this is my main camp. Please don't kill us. I could request a delivery and we could go and type in log in the bottom here. So we just want a log and we want it from the Lumberyard, and then we could do, like, you could ask for a one-time, a daily, or weekly. I like doing a weekly. Been playing around with that, and then so we could just say that we want, them to provide 30 logs every week. And then if we keep coming back and checking out their supply, like I don't like that he just threw the hammer on the ground. That's annoying. But maybe I need to change this. I have this set up to only be resources. I'm going to put that on equipment so that he doesn't do that again. I don't think he has weakling, which would
Warning,
have
friend. Mind the mud on the
made
path.
him drop. He doesn't have weakling, so. But anyways, sometimes they just do, let's just say, stupid stuff like that. Anyhow, I digress. I got sidetracked there. So now we have our delivery system set up. So I also had that set up for my mining camp that I have over yonder. When I set this one up, I should have probably placed it more central for these multiple copper nodes, but I didn't do that. I wasn't thinking. But it is right beside another travel sign, so I can warp over there and check it out anytime I want. So with our delivery system set up and our buildings operational, the only thing that I could do if I really wanted to, we have two workers here. I could build another house for two more workers, and then I could have two lumberjacks as well as one forager going at all point in time. But this is all it takes to get it up and running. We picked our ideal location, we got our building set up, we equipped the lumberyard with some axes. We set up a simple crafting station so they can repair said axes. So the only thing that I would say is if we actually went to a upgraded axe, which I guess is it going to be under tools? Are they going to give it to us? No, it's probably under weapons, I guess. There it is, the woodcutter's axe. I would have considered it a tool. So the only thing is if you do give them a woodcutter's axe, it does require a bronze ingot. I'm not sure if it requires it to repair it, so the only thing you might want to consider is just having a bunch of those bronze ingots on hand so that they can just fix it on the fly, and then just every once in a while drop more off, or you could do a reverse shipment where you could do a delivery to your lumberyard requesting that they drop a couple off every week, whatever it would need to maintain it. But as you can see, he's hard at work. And yeah, that is how you would set up the lumber mill and do the deliveries. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know below. Be happy to answer those. As always, we appreciate it. Like, share, and subscribe. So please click those buttons. And as always, you can find me on Twitch, so come check me out there. So until next time, happy harvesting, bandit hunting, and all that fun stuff. And we'll see you in the next video.